Hello cadets. Now next important part in connection with spherical mirrors are the important points of sign conventions that we will be using to solve various numericals involving the concave and convex mirrors. Okay. So the sign conventions in this connection are also called as the Cartesian sign conventions, because they basically are very much similar or like almost identical to the Cartesian coordinate system, the origin, the x-axis and the y-axis. And that is why we call it the Cartesian coordinates, Cartesian sign conventions. Now for Cartesian coordinate system, the most important point is the origin. So very much like that, in case of a spherical mirror, we consider origin as the pole of the mirror. So let it be a concave mirror or a convex mirror, the origin for the sign convention, for the Cartesian sign convention, our origin is the pole of the mirror. That means that if we measure any distance to the left side of the pole, it will be considered as negative. Distances measured towards the right side of the pole will be considered positive. Likewise, distances measured vertically upwards from the pole will be taken positive, and the distances measured vertically downward from the pole will be considered as negative. So this applies to the concave mirror as well. So distances measured in vertically upward direction are positive, vertically downward negative, to the left negative, and to the right positive. Now if you consider the position of various points like focus, like center of curvature, position of the object, where the image will be formed, how it will be formed, accordingly you can draw some general conclusions about spherical mirrors. Now here is a word of caution that you have to always keep in mind when you think of sign conventions. Whatever general points I am going to tell you about right now, they are applicable only for spherical mirrors. So for spherical lenses, the points will be discussed in that video, in that section, and they may or may not be same as the ones that we are going to see right now. So this is where you have to draw a line, sign convention for spherical mirror, important points, and for spherical lenses. So you do not mix them up, keep them separate. First, the object is always placed on the left side of the mirror, in front of the mirror, so that the incident rays always travel from left to right. So it could be a convex mirror or it could be a concave mirror. The object is always placed in front of the mirror to the left side, so that incident light always travels from left to right. Now because of this point that object should always be on the left side of the mirror, because of this restriction you can say object distance u will always be negative. Because the first restriction imposed here is object should always be on the left side of the mirror, in front of the mirror. That clearly means wherever you measure object distance, you will be going to the left of the pole, let it be convex mirror or concave mirror. That is why object distance is always negative. Next, if you plan on measuring the focal length of this concave mirror, you will realize that you have to go to the left of the pole. Therefore, focal length of concave mirror is always taken as negative. Likewise, remember this distance is equal to the radius of curvature. Now, even in this case, if you are trying to measure radius of curvature of a concave mirror, you have to go to the left side of the mirror. That means for concave mirror, radius of curvature is also negative. Next, let's try the same points for convex mirror. So, this is the focus and this is the distance from the pole, that is the focal length. Now, you will realize that if you want to measure the focal length, you have to travel from the pole to the right side. Therefore, focal length of convex mirror is always taken as positive. Exactly same is done for radius of curvature. Distance between center of curvature and pole is the radius of curvature. Again, as you will be going towards the right side to measure the radius of curvature, therefore, radius of curvature of a convex mirror is also positive. So, once again, these points apply to spherical mirrors only. Next, we know that when the real image is formed, whenever a mirror forms a real image, it is on the same side as that of the object. So, object is to the left of the pole in front of the mirror. Real image is formed on the same side as that of the object, meaning the real image will also be in front of the mirror but to the left of the pole. So, use also, if we consider virtual image, it is formed behind the mirror, that is to the right side of the pole. So, using these two important points, we can state that for a real image, V is negative. That is, if the image formed is real, image distance will be negative. If the image formed is a virtual, the image distance will be positive. So, image formed is real, V is negative because image is to the left side of the pole. If the image formed is virtual, image distance V is positive because now the image is to the right side of the pole. Now, another point that many students ignore or forget is regarding the sign convention for magnification. Okay, so the formula for magnification, the fundamental formula or the general formula for magnification is height of the image upon height of the object. Height of the image upon height of the object. So, consider the object. Now, there is another point about the object. It should always be placed on the principal axis so that all of the object lies above the principal axis. So you have to place the object just like this on the principal axis for every case of image formation, irrespective of the type of the mirror. So always to the left of the mirror, in front of the mirror and on the principal axis so that entire object is above the principal axis. As a result of that, what happens is, when you measure height of the object, you are going in the upward direction, which is a positive direction. Because of this point, height of object is always a positive without an exception. Because object is always placed on the principal axis such that all of the object is above the principal axis. When you measure height of the object, it will always come out to be positive. Now, regarding image. So, if the image is real, we know that it is always inverted. If the image is real, it is always inverted. That is, now see, object is above principal axis. Image is inverted, real and inverted, it will be below the principal axis. When you measure height of the image, you have to go vertically below the principal axis. Therefore, for real image, height of the image will be negative. For real image, height of the image will be negative, and for virtual image, the height of the image will be positive. Now, why it will happen? For a very simple reason, if image is virtual, it is always erect. So, it will be formed on the principal axis in an erect manner. So, when you measure height of that image, it is always turning out to be positive because of this point of Cartesian sign convention. So, these all points you will always have to keep in mind when you consider about solving a numerical of spherical mirrors. Last point is about the sign of magnification. There also we can make a generalization. Now what would that be? It's very simple. See, if the image formed is real, we know that object is erect, image is inverted. If the image formed is real, object is erect, image is inverted. Therefore, magnification will be negative. Why? Because there, height of the image will be negative. But remember, height of the object is always positive. So, if image formed is real, magnification is always negative. Vice versa, if the image formed is virtual. Now, image is erect with respect to the object. So, height of object is always positive. But for virtual image, height of image is also positive. Therefore, for virtual image, magnification will be positive. Okay. So, all these important points, if you keep in mind and if you follow them while solving a numerical involving spherical mirror, if you follow all these points and keep them in mind, you will never make a mistake in sign conventions in those cases. Okay? All right. Thank you very much.